That's not just the roads. But
not just the roads,
yeah,
but the
equipment.
in the equipment and that.
You think it really needs it?
Yeah.
I think it's going really, really fast.
No, I tried it earlier.
No, you do. No, it's true. If you go fast, you go over a lot of them.
Except for this one.
I'll go ahead and call this to order. Anybody want to make a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion. I've been seconded.
All in favor? Aye.
We made the change.
Approved.
We didn't make the change to Ben Genie to Ben Marcotte.
Yep. I'll remind everybody that our proceedings are being recorded by Citizen. You can watch it later on YouTube. See how you did. And we've approved the manifest, or Rock's in the process of doing so. Do we have any more information on raising the village station door? Any additional quotes yet, or not yet? Okay. I don't see Carol, so I guess we have nothing to discuss there.
No.
No residents have made appointments to talk to us. Do we have any old business to discuss?
We had the fire truck up there. Why can't remember what we were going to discuss on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that was. I saw that in there too.
Yep, I just jotted that down when you said.
I think that might have been just to make sure that we had everything signed.
Okay.
And we did that, so.
Yeah. And it's in.
I have an old business.
Please.
There's a wire down on the hallway in there, and there's a liability issue, so we were looking to figure out how we were going to get it hardwired and not just laying across the carpet. And I wanted you guys to know that Linda's going to call Peter in the morning, and we're going to try and get somebody to come in here and get it straightened out.
Yes, that's been there for a long time.
Yeah, and we can't, I mean, her machine won't down so bad, it's got to be hardwired. It just won't run because of the programs that are on Unismart.
I've heard that Unismart is sensitive to bad Wi-Fi.
Right.
Yeah, and it works fine as long as there's a cable.
Right.
But people may not work fine should they trip over it.
No, I agree. Especially, we have one that is having problems with her eyes right now. And
Right.
Well, you're wearing glasses. But
No.
yours is not.
I can see you.
So speaking of Linda, gonna be here next week, right? No. Does that make this sort of your last official?
What do I mean? Unless I have to fill in for her once in a while.
No. I think that's worth noting. How long have you been helping us here?
1998.
1,998 years.
No. Since 1998. I'm not that old. I am old. I'm not that old.
Well, I would like to say thank you for your many years of service.
Admirable service.
Admirable. You've never hesitated to help me out with anything I needed, whether I was a citizen or in what we're doing now, and I just truly appreciate you. I think handing off, you're in good hands with Kelly. We're in good hands with Kelly. But you will sorely be missed. Don't be a stranger. If you ever feel like your life's getting too boring, come to another Selectmen. But thank you.
You're welcome.
I guarantee you it won't be boring.
So,
You'll have tons to do.
really, I got tons to do. It might be an active Selectmen's meeting instead.
Oh, I heard you were running for Selectmen up there.
No!
I just like starting rumors.
Oh, that's true.
But you never know.
Now I'm going to jump back to old business because I didn't want you to think that you were old business. Now we're moving back to old business. Do we have any other old business?
The door, I thought that was going to get fixed on Friday.
It will be done this week.
Okay.
Okay. I asked about that today.
I didn't know it wasn't, so.
Yeah.
I checked it myself.
And this is the side death trap?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No other old business?
Yeah.
the indoors, or are you doing the other doors too, in the town hall?
Now I've got to look up who we actually got, I was gonna try to look up who did the door on the other side.
Yeah, the one that doesn't lock,
No, the one that locks.
the one that doesn't lock needs to be.
I know, but I'm gonna look up the name of the people, because it wasn't just the running of the mill company, it was somebody specifically that we had for that kind of a door. I think it was Northeast something or other. See, that's what you guys are gonna miss.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah.
We're just like a Kelly.
I'll look at that, I'll find someone to listen.
Yeah, the only discussion on the fire truck itself was, we did sign the sales agreement. That's made it back to them, I suppose.
Yep, it has.
Signed and witnessed.
Yep.
You were the witness, that's what I asked. Very good.
So they give you, an estimated delivery date on that, or
200 days.
200 days? End of July, right?
Christmas present, like Christmas.
Yeah, we're talking towards the end of the year.
200 days is
Yeah.
360,
Yeah,
so
all right.
So say something.
more than half a year. May, June,
Yeah, fall.
Yeah, November, December, somewhere in there. Yeah, we got that much time to come up with the money to pay for it.
Good.
We have the money. Vilas Pool credit cards. So I think there was, you just tell us a little bit about why you would like to have them and how you plan to manage them and
Well, we had one last year, unfortunately, when the board all changed, it was in an old board member who wasn't doing any purchases. So we'd like to have either one or have each one of us have a small one so that we pick up, little things. We have receipts, of course, and every month when the bill would come in, I'd have the receipts that would go to attach to approve.
would you mind moving up here just for this, so we can not yell? Okay. So who was, a board member had a card before and no longer had?
Kathy Bascom had the card, and we have turned it in, because Kathy's moving out of town as it is.
So it's been returned and,
I have not canceled it because I waited until we decide
Yeah.
what we're gonna do.
Linda told me that I wasn't asking for enough, because I didn't realize that they've had a problem that the next bill would come in, and then we would be, I guess, over the limit.
Okay.
And not only over the limit, but it's hard, by the time I get it signed and the check gets out, sometimes it hasn't
Sure.
gotten on. So I suggested to her, I think that, I don't know how many credit cards you wanna give them, but I would suggest $1,000, because I was using my credit card sometimes to purchase some of the stuff too.
Right.
You know, to get, and that I'm gonna have changed into Kelly's name.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we don't have to do the 3 cards. The main purchaser that I'm concerned about, because he purchases all the gas and odds and ends, he goes to would-be Steve Blake. So if you only want to do 1 card, that would be fine. Because Serene and I, if we pick up something, we can turn it on receipts or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so if that would be easier, that would be fine. I would like to have Steve Blake to have,
It's not easier, it's safer. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the whole idea of having the truck free card.
yeah.
Is it possible you could have 1 card with 3 signatures? So that you could go grab the card and go?
Credit card has a name on it.
And my credit, and also, I have to say that what we were running into the year before, because of the delay, it's harder because it's not us making out the check.
Well, I understand that, I'm just trying to figure out, how about 1 account with 3 separate cards, can we do that?
Yeah, we authorize.
Well, that's what they did.
That's
That's what we
what
put
it
it
is.
in.
That's what we first asked.
I just wanna know what,
Is $1,000 in spending per month, and please, everyone be aware, this is not town taxpayer money we're talking about, this is Vilas Pool Trust money.
they get paid for.
Well, since I'm going to be in charge of pinching pennies with the other two. $1,000 is plenty. It could be less,
Okay,
and I would be happy. You could actually make it.
Well, it has to be 1,000 anyway.
Okay.
okay, so do we have a preference over whether it's one card, $1,000 limit that Steve has and everybody else expenses it, or if it's 3 cards all tied to the same account with $1,000 limit?
And it would be up to us to have all the receipts
Oh,
returned to Kelly to match the card.
You should probably have more than one in case of sickness.
Yeah,
Right.
Steve may leave it or something, and then, or,
Yeah. Okay,
so, you
Yeah, I
know.
didn't think of
so
that.
if you guys want to have 3 cards, 3 signers
Right.
going against one account, then we have no objection.
I like that.
Okay,
I was thinking of
Okay.
those 3 accounts.
Yep. Okay.
So while we're on Vitus Pool, can we, yeah, I put you a paper in front of you?
I didn't see that.
We've been trying to read it for quite a while.
I assume when things are in angle parentheses, that means negative?
No,
Yes, and when you look at the beginning balance, the 38,000,
Yep.
that's, it's a little more than that. That's what's sitting there, because we get 2 checks a year on the trust fund. And that's what's sitting there that we still have in the account through the years, because we did dip into it about 22,000 when we put the playground in. And what I'm showing you, because you could see the net loss last year was 35,621.62. I'm taking off the playground to show you that with what was taken in and what we spent, we actually kind of went in the hole or took out a savings, 13,620.62. So when we did our, when we looked through what we needed, we did some priorities, because we're really going to back off this year, because we did a lot last year, and looked at the fact that we need to get our income up and our expenses down. At the same time, we still every year need to make repairs. Our 2 main items in here we can't do on our budget, and that would be the bell tower and the boathouse. The boathouse could fall in eventually, but we have to find somebody to volunteer who knows how to do grants. We need to get the bell tower on the historical list where we could get grants for repairs. And the 3 of us can't do that, so we're looking for someone to do that. It's important.
Work with the Historical Society?
Well, Serene's on the board.
Okay.
Yeah, but nobody has stepped up to do anything.
Did get in a hold of Helen Frank, who lives in Ackworth, because she's been writing a lot for Ackworth.
We've had people that looked into grants, but that didn't do us any good. They just looked and said, hey, look it, I found a grant.
Right.
Okay?
You need somebody to help write
The
the
grant.
grant.
We
But
actually
she
need
actually
somebody
likes-
to do the work and do the grant for the
Yeah.
boathouse, and especially the bell tower, since as far as I know right now, it's the only working 12 bell tower in the United States, as far as what I heard, because I heard the second one isn't working anymore. So it is important that somebody could step up and do this, so we are looking for someone there.
Do you have the name?
Yeah, I gave it to her too, and Helen, and she's writing, I think one for the, up in East Alstead, the mill too, right now.
So we're gonna reach out, and if anybody else,
Yep.
But if you look down at our expenses, of course, our big thing is salaries.
now, let me ask you a question.
What?
You say these are expenses, is this your budget for 16, or is these your expenses for 15?
The line draws 2015's on the left, 2016's on the right.
So this is actually your budget for
Yes,
for the
so
following year.
we, on our income, we estimated, because that's a lot of estimation when you're estimating the 2 checks coming in. Could be more, could be less, but we estimated low on the income and we estimated high on the expense. As you can see, we're looking at less of a going in the hole this year. Our goal, of course, through the years is to get that down to 0. If not, get it down to back that there be a plus, being able to put into
the savings so that we could do bigger projects. But this is only our 4th year since it's really been going, and so we've had a lot of work to do. And so our main things that we need to do this year, as you can see, would be the fire pits, chairs and tables. There's some repairs in the bathrooms and different things. We're going to try to cut corners there. We're only going to have 2 full-time, one being the manager who will live in the apartment, and a part-time help. They've all been hired.
Is that more than last year?
Yeah, we had a full-time, we actually had 3 full-time and 1 part-time.
So it's less than last year?
Right, it's less.
Okay.
And some of that is because we looked at the age. We were able to get 2 adults and a teenager, and